So here we are. We just departed our campsite. We got up at 6:30. We left at 7:30 and got everything packed, and we got everything compressed more than usual, so we had room for all the extra water. Yesterday we had gone back up to the rim and went and got bottled water because there's no water at this campsite. And so we have one just about empty bottle, and we have a full bottle, that's like a gallon or 4 and a bit liters, plus our 2 1-liter drinking bottles. We're headed for a site where theoretically there is water, and we decided that theoretically didn't matter. So today's hike is our longest one, our most exhausting one, and so I'll do a bit of vlogging near the end, and you can see whether I look absolutely drained or not. So it's 7:30 right now.
It's under the rim.
We're on the Under the Rim Trail in Bryce Canyon National Park, and we're right now walking on level ground. The big increase of over 1,000 feet to get out happens beyond the last campsite. So we're here for 2 more nights, and we're hoping we get water before the end. Otherwise, we may have to run up to the road one more time to go for water. So now I'm doing Jenny. We're going along the Under the Rim Trail, and right now it's a sandy trail. Much of the rest of it was that stuff that the hoodoos are made of. It's kind of like a soft gravel. It erodes very quickly. So this is what the rim looks like. Oh, you're going to get my picture, are you, Jenny? I was getting a little concerned that we got onto a connecting trail because we seem to have come up out of the canyon, and there's just that little bit there. And I mean, look, it seems like we're up. So I'm afraid we're going to have to turn around and go back down, but whoops. Oh, we're not out. This is a bump in the canyon. There's the another wall of it. Oh well. It's a movie. Okay, so that looks a little dark and stormy over there.
That one must be a lightning did it.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look like any other trees around it are burned, so I don't think it's a wildfire. Boy, yeah, lightning. And so we're going down again now that we've gone over this little hill. It's possible you can hear water sloshing. That's in the drinking bottle strapped to the back of my backpack. So a lot of times the trails get used as rivers by the mountain. Or is it they choose rivers to put the trails in sometimes? Don't know. Well, the routes make good steps, but you kind of have to watch out you don't wander off. Luckily we have an app on our phone that uses GPS to show us on a map where we are, and it also draws the trail on. Oh, I'm getting out of breath. Wow, what a climb, and this is still the under the rim trail. We're going down the rim, under the rim trail, but at this point we're going along a piece of that's addressed by switchback trail. So we keep on turning and going one way then the other. We're on the way down. We went all the way up and it was quite tiring with a heavy backpack, and now we are going down, which is much easier. The trail is quite comfortable. There's a couple of dangerous portions. This isn't one of them, but in some places there's washout going across the trail, and it's on a bit of a slant, and it looks like you're just ready to go sliding down the gravel and sand as you're going across the side of the slope. But we made it. It wasn't that bad. Wow. Oh, trail keeps on going. Down there.
And we have 8.5 kilometers to get the first campsite.
We've only done 3.5 so far.
Anyway, we better enjoy it, no lie.
Yep.
This is the whole day thing. When you get there, you have nothing to do except set up a tent.
I'm vlogging you. So we felt some rain when we got all set up, and then the rain stopped before we could start walking again. So sometimes the trail, where it shares a stream, it basically gets washed out. That happens quite a bit, but this is a particularly bad example of a trail getting washed out. Luckily we have our GPS and we know that this really is the trail. So we're on another trail. Has to go up and over one of those little hills in the canyon. So the trail looks like this. So I'm hoping we're getting close to the top of this ridge. No, that's not the trail. Oh, it goes that way. It keeps going. We have this section of trail here that quite close to a steep hill. Got an extra 30 pounds on your back. You're kind of top heavy. You have to use a lot of extra caution when you're walking and stumbling and whatever else.
Stop it. Is that the rock we climbed?
I'm not sure. They
Yeah,
start
the
to
one you took a picture.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, wow.
You say, did you get it that? Yeah.
I think we finally got up to near the top of this little local maximum in elevation in the trail. Jenny is spelling me for a while on the big backpack. But all the water's in the little one, so they aren't all that different. So we just did another peak. Now we're going down again. This is quite a trail for safety. Oh, it's all beach sand. So we are currently descending our last 400 meters down into the first of the campsites that we're going to visit on this walk today. The trails are just beautiful. The trees, and then of course the backgrounds. Okay, so now we got down a little further near the creek, and it's a nice woodsy trail here. We've heard water. I think this is a shortcut someone took at the switchback. Well, this feels a lot more like Ontario. Down low, a little more water. And look at that tree. We have reached Yellow Creek. We also stopped. It was about noon, and we finally had our first meal of the day. So this is a very friendly site when you are backpacking in desert mountains.
I don't think the those any E. coli in this.
You can't see if there's E. coli in it. They tested it.
You tested?
They tested it. And it was above standards. So, we have another 4.8 kilometers and we get to the campsite we'd like to camp at. And we are lower, so we even had a mosquito. I've had one so far. We had a few flies. We have had a few flies now and then on the trail. And it's getting hot. So this part of the trail, and this is the trail, we verified it, there's footsteps in it, is very dense. And looks more like a bit of mountain runoff than a trail, but it's actually the trail. Okay. So we are descending and it's getting hotter. And also, this isn't that stuff that the hoodoos are made of. This is like regular old silt and mud. And the vegetation is looking a little more like back home where there's water. So we're now down more in a bit of a plain. It's really open here. It's really hot. And it's a little more humid than places like the Grand Canyon that we've been, where we've done hot weather hiking. I don't know why it's a little more humid, because everything's so dry, but anyway, that's the way it is.